Hey guys, we got Axis&Allies here, 1942, second edition. Trying out the new possible setup by Larry Harris and his crew. This is the third game I have been playing with this setup. The first game, the Allies won, and the second game, the Axis won. So this is my third game, and I just finished round one. And I figured after each round I'll give you guys an update on what's going on. So I'll tell you what happened in the first round. Well, to begin, the Allies definitely won round one. They had much better dice than the Axis. The Russians started off the campaign by taking Ukraine because Germany now has a bomber there, and that's very appealing for Russia. They came out with a huge victory. I think they only lost 2 land units, as I recall. Germany obviously did counterattack, but lost like 6 men taking that territory. So overall, it was a huge victory for Russia, even though it's back in German hands. Overwhelmingly, they took West Russia. Again, they rolled very well. I think they lost like 1 or 2 units, as I recall. So Russia had a very good first round. As you can see, they look pretty strong early in the game, so I think they'll be good for a while. Germans had some tough dice, bad luck, unfortunately. As I said earlier, Ukraine was a costly battle for them. Leningrad they took pretty easy. They had bad luck here in Suez Canal or Sea Zone 17 battle. There was a British destroyer. They attacked with 1 fighter. Now they killed the destroyer, but the Germans also lost a fighter there. Let's see here. They took out the main British fleet in Sea Zone 7. They lost some units though, so it was pretty costly for them. So their lines are thin, but reinforcements are coming. As you can see, the Allies already are dominating the Atlantic. So the Germans kind of had some tough dice, but it's early. We'll see if they can rebound on round 2. England did very well on its turn 1. They already built up a navy in Sea Zone 7. It's going to be a force to reckon with. They have forces in Egypt. They knocked out the main German navy here. They lost a bomber and a fighter, but they were able to knock out a German carrier and a battleship and a transport. So that was a big victory for the UK there. India is still holding. Those 2 extra infantry really help India. They did attack this Japanese, there was a destroyer and a transport, and the cruiser from India took that out. And they did a gamble. They took 2 men and were able to take Borneo. Japan tried to take it back this last turn, but they were repelled. So that's nice extra money for the UK. So a good turn for UK. Their Australian fleet headed east and is going to try to unite with this main US fleet off the Hawaiian Islands. As for Japan, oh man, that was a really bad turn for Japan. They tried to take out Enhi, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, with 6 men, and they were repelled by 2 Chinese infantry. So that was a really major setback. Also, they weren't able to take Borneo. They won the battle. Well, they knocked out the land units, but the British rolled 2 hits and knocked out the Japanese units. So, it was a tough loss too. They were able to take out the U.S. main fleet, which started with a carrier, a fighter, a sub, and a destroyer off the Hawaiian Islands. They won that battle very good. I think they lost like 1 unit. It was a sub. So they survived with a carrier, 2 fighters, and a cruiser. The U.S. on their turn attacked that Japanese central fleet, and the Japanese didn't get 1 hit on the American fleet. So that was a devastating blow for the Japanese. They lost a carrier, 2 fighters, and a cruiser. And as you can see, the U.S. is going all out Pacific. So Japan's going to have to start building some more ships now to try to keep up with the U.S. So this is what the board looks like after round 1. Allies, like I said, had some great dice. The game is early, but it doesn't look too good from what I see for the Axis. But anything could happen. You never know. That's why we play these games. And yeah, like I said, I've done this new setup twice. The Axis won the last game, and the Allies won the first game. And I will give you guys a update after each round is done. So one round has been completed, and I will probably get to round 2 tomorrow. It's getting a little late here. We're in San Francisco, the Bay Area, and as you can see, my dogs are already knocked out, so my bedtime is probably coming up soon. Plus the wife is calling me up there. She hates when I stay up late. Alright, so you guys will have a round 2 video hopefully tomorrow sometime. Okay, deuces.